Hello everybody, this is Purge, and I'm doing a replay commentary for my Tusk performance. Now, I have much criticism on myself for this game. It is not perfect in the slightest, but this was a ranked game that I played, and this was after many games of me becoming a bit frustrated with my teammates' performance. So if I trash talk them constantly, I'm sorry. Now, before I start, the reason I'm playing ranked a bit more this week is because of a special sponsorship. Thanks again to Repeat.gg for sponsoring these videos. If you guys want to sign up for my $1,000 prize pool tournament going on at Repeat.gg, you can do that. It costs $0 to play. You just have to link your Steam account, and then it'll keep track of the ranked matches and how well you do. If you get kills, you get 4 points. If you die, you get -3. If you get an assist, you get 3 points. You just got to play a game of Dota and do pretty well, and you're going to get a lot of points. The prize pool pays out to top 800. If you, for some reason, play games that aren't Dota, there's a bunch of different ones that you can participate in all of your favorite popular games. Hey, there's this Battle Pass giveaway going on right now as well, and lots of slots to fill. So if you guys want to play and have a chance to win free stuff, go for it. Click the link down below. Join my tournament. There's still lots of slots left. It does end on October 22nd, so you got about 10 days here to play your ranked matches. I still have many to go. My average score right now, 37. That's bad. That's very bad. I had a 5, 14, and 7 Witch Doctor performance. Keep in mind, it takes the best 10 games that you've played, so pretty soon, I just need to play like 6 more games. This one's definitely going to be off the chart, and everything's going to be okay. Again, that's repeat.gg. Click the link down below to join the tournament. And we're back. Okay. So yeah, playing ranked because of repeat.gg. And this game, I actually got a pretty good amount of points. It was long, a lot of kills, assists, a lot of deaths, but not like an abundance of deaths. So this one actually ends up counting pretty effectively. But I had some other games. They didn't go so good. So I'm kind of like playing Tusk from memory and making mistakes. Number one, I should definitely get an Orb of Venom, because the Orb of Venom is going to allow me to use a movement advantage. Think of it this way. If I have a Windlace, that makes me 20 movement speed faster, which is good. It helps me chase people, escape, things like that. If I have an Orb of Venom, whoever we're killing has 20 less movement speed. About. It's more like, it's actually better than that. Orb of Venom is 13%. So 13% of 30 is 30 plus, it's about 39 or something like that. So if I can lower somebody's movement speed by 39, it means if me and someone else on my team is attacking that guy, it's like both of us are 35 movement speed faster, not just one hero. So that's like one reason that Orb of Venom is just straight up better, especially if we're against a hero like AA or even Pudge maybe, who's very killable. Having extra movement speed is really helpful. So being able to Orb of Venom slow them is something that I should have done, but I didn't even think about it when I bought it. So that's my fault. Hi, Tango. She just ate her dinner, and now she wants her snack. The reason I got Ice Shards level 1 is because it helps me secure range creep. This is a very common thing for supports to need to do in lane. Like right here, if he pulls the creep wave, you need to cast spells to ensure that you get the last hit. I was happy to fight the Pudge there because we had 2 creeps as well, so I knew that my regen training would be about even to him. And now I don't care about those creeps, so I'm going to walk backwards now. And potentially I could do a pull here if the camp wasn't blocked, but it is blocked, so I'm not going to be able to pull. Instead, I have like a little minute of downtime here. I'm waiting for my sentry ward to get here, and I want to de-ward before the 2-minute mark so that the camp can spawn. So I ran back to the courier because I'm a little bit faster due to having the Windlace. But in the same vein, I don't think I actually got that last hit. This is very close, but I'm going to make it. All right, got the D-ward. That means my camp spawns. One thing that we did really bad in this lane, me and the Snapfire, is my ally did not coordinate well. That Cookie is a really good example where he didn't communicate at all. He just casted Cookie on me and expected me to go. If we just coordinate together, that's the power of Snapfire, basically, is that you have 2 disables that also nuke. I should have pulled there. That was a huge mistake. Creep wave is pushing. I had nothing else to do. Should have pulled. If I If we just go together, we have 4 nukes, right? Like, it's a lot of damage and a lot of chase potential. Like, we can very easily kill the AA. In fact, I probably could force on her right now. If I just, like, snowballed in on the AA, the Snapfire would respond, and it would probably be fine. But I kind of wanted to pull or stack. So, for whatever reason, I just didn't go. But looking at it now, realistically, we can just force on the AA, like, all the time. I could also, like, ping this guy. Easy shard in. No freaking idea. No idea why we didn't go harder. That should have been a kill. It literally should be a kill. I've got Snowball. He's got both of his abilities. Why are we not going? What exactly is preventing us from going? I pinged on him, and this time he came, which was nice. Kind of wished I'd eaten a tango already, but... I wish that he instead would have cookied himself to jump on the AA. I think that would have been better. Took him like way too long to break my... I think I aggroed the creeps actually by spamming my right click on the AA. Otherwise, I would have died there. Or I wouldn't have gotten the kill. He would have been denied. His cold feet actually worked out. Cost me a lot of regen to get that kill, but we got a double, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. Now I have boots mana if I want it. Movement speed pretty sick on this hero because it allows you to chase and get in position if needed. And I now picked up a tag team level. That way I can attack and slow somebody that's out of position. Like when we jumped on the Purge, for example, he would have died much faster if I had tag team. But my regen's a little bit low right now, so I have to be a little careful about initiating at the moment. Deny them creeps, of course. I still feel like we can kill that guy pretty easy. I could have pulled there. Oh, I still can. I think I realized, like, oh shit, the creep wave's past the tower. It's too late for me now. And then he just kind of AFK'd. And then I got hooked. I was trying... Okay, I messed up. Really bad. I was trying to snowball to the creep wave, to the creep there, but it ended up dying. Then he cookied me. And then I was like clicking and my brain turned off. And I literally didn't need to die there. As soon as he cookied me, I lived. That was a large mistake. The power of replays allows us to accelerate. So I'll go back top. I'm going to bring a ward. I need to give mana to this guy because without mana, we can't exactly combo. Even though we should be comboing like all the time. They did a really nice pull here, which sucked. But I did get one of the creeps to the creeps. Skill build wise, I was a little unsure what to get here. Unfortunately, I died second, but Snapfire getting a kill doesn't bother me too badly. I guess that kind of felt like a moment of frustration to me that like they got a pull off, so I felt like, well, we should do something, you know? And then that doing something did lead to my death, but it did provide a kill, which isn't terrible for us. But that the second death I had there was fine. The first one was not good. I bought a wand now. Generic stat stuff, basically. I'm looking bottom, and I see that they're extremely low. This Jakiro I played against the previous match, actually. And he did the same thing. He went off lane, he spammed spells, and he produced a lot of kills. But with level 4, like, I see my ability to kill him is, like, pretty straightforward, I feel like. I could have maybe gone for the Primal Beast instead, but... I don't know if I like stopped attacking or what there. It was kind of weird. But we do get the double, which is great. Lost a lot of regen, of course, but it's okay. We got kills. And here I went for 3 points tag team. I watched a lot of Tusk players do slightly different skill builds. If you're playing a core role, they almost exclusively max Ice Shards and Snowball. And my thought is that they can basically affect 2 heroes with that consistently, whereas tag team is basically like kill this guy here that we're focusing on. So it kind of depends what you want to do. If they're pretty tanky, and they are, I could argue that tag team's kind of good. I think it's bad against the Jakiro though, because he's got 2 ways to slow attack speed. So in some ways I should maybe have not gone 3 points tag team, because then it makes my ability to help kill Jakiro a little bit weaker. So that part I'm a little bit unsure about. I kind of regret giving a tango here on the creep wave, because that revealed that I was here in case I didn't get spotted on wards. But I'm probably going to teleport back bottom again, it looks like to me. This Rubik was really bad, I thought.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think I TP'd too far to the left there. I got hit by both slows here, which is why my attack speed is so bad, and then I fucked up my shards. That one felt really bad. That could have been a kill, maybe. That's an example where, like, if I didn't have 3 points tag team, maybe I kill that guy, because I do slightly more damage when I pass through, and more stun duration, too. But at least I've got Tranquils, so my HP will heal back up. But the other nice thing about getting 3 points of tag team is that it is going to make my ability to... I can do more single target damage with my ultimate. I should have gotten that last hit. I thought he would TP in time, but it was delayed because of me being there. And now because he's back in the lane, I don't really need to be here until somebody else shows up. So I'm going to go walk around and get something else done. The other sad part is that me needing to go safe lane so often means that I can't just like stay top and continue to try to like punish the Pudge or somebody else. Generally, you can walk through here without any worries. Observe Word's going to give me vision. I'll let his poison secure the kill. So here I sharded in the Viper so that the Primal Beast just couldn't even step on him, which I thought was fun. And I got a D-word. I felt so good right here. I was like, oh, double kill and I got a D-word. This is the only downside is that, again, my friend was going to die because I've been busy trying to win other lanes. But if I just shaved off those like 2 mistakes in the laning stage, maybe, I think I'd be in a much better place. And I think that was primarily the issue that I made when I played this game, was that I'm not quite as clean as I should be. I'm like close to very clean. Like I'm doing very good things, but I'm just dying a little bit too much. And those deaths are like leading me into a less than ideal place. Talking about skill build again, I did watch, maybe it was Vici Gaming's 4, but he played Tusk recently. A lot of people have been playing Tusk at the LCQ qualifiers, but I think he went max snowball. He went 1-4-2, I believe, skill build. He went 1-1-1 to start, and then he went 1-4-2. And then he went phase boots into fast blink. I go tranquils, just because it gives me regen, but maybe phase is better in some cases. Maybe at slightly lower, much lower MMR and pub like games, tranquils might be better, but I opted to want to buy a Spirit Vessel this game because Spirit Vessel was going to make it easier for me to kill heroes like Primal Beast and Pudge. So that's why I wanted to buy those items, because they would do a lot of damage. In hindsight, maybe I should have just gone Blink and prioritized that over everything else. It's hard to say. Then I just got killed. He must have TP top and then walked around to attempt this with the Yules. Shadow Fiend's a Smurf, by the way, so that wasn't fun either. Very solid player. But probably too greedy of me to sit on the creep wave that long. Rebought another Windlace. And Macro Pyre is so annoying. I pinged mid saying like, hey, we can get a kill. That guy's really low, so he can't help. I don't really know what this ping was about. So in the end, very solid. I was so confused why I got pinged though. Why does this guy ping me? What's going on? Do not deserve this ping. Here's Viper killing the Jakiro, nice and easy. Ends up dying anyways, but he gets all the experience, and he got 2 kills actually, so it's definitely worth it for him. I was very surprised the game was this close to this point. See how many more last hits the Shadow Fiend has? Like clear Smurf, right? Let's look at his net worth.
is under attack.
Way up there. So, KDA pretty solid right now. Not amazing, but good. Feel like I've gotten a lot done. I knew we had 3 heroes here, so I was like very sad here. Thought that it was all over. But luckily he stole a good spell. And then I felt pretty comfortable slapping this. Here's my PL dying again. My PL was really bad this game, guys. Like legit played really not good. And then I smoked and said, let us go get a kill. I did not like that. I wanted the SF to come low ground. Very solid rotation though. Give Viper another kill. Here's what Jakiro does every game. He just split pushes constantly with BOTs in Witchblade. I wanted to kill this guy and I knew that we could if I just had like one more hero. This is kind of sad.
Dire are scanning.
Always use tag team before you punch. Unfortunately, the SF. I thought that I almost died, or I did live here. There was something. I'm thinking of something else. Unnecessary for me to go in there. I can TP away now because he won't have a stun as long as he doesn't have Yules. She does not. Would have been ideal to kill Shadow Fiend there, but...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And almost Spirit Vessel. So yeah, use Tag Team, then Punch. The other problem with this build is that at 10, you're supposed to get the Walrus Punch stun duration. I think the... Did I save this guy? I don't remember. Oh, that's right, I got feared right at the end. Love all this gold. So this is what I'm thinking about the talents. When I don't have my other skills maxed out, it feels pretty rough to me. And as a result, at 10 it feels bad to get the stun duration because it's like, well, I need to get these other things that stun and do damage. But if you max out your other 2 skills, getting more stun duration from Walrus Punch just makes sense. And I feel like with 4 points of tag team, I probably should have gotten the tag team talent. It's kind of what it feels like, because then I just would have done more single target damage maybe. Because that 25 damage gets amplified by 3, you know. It's a lot. It's a lot of damage. I figured they had a ward over here based on what happened to Rubik, so... I didn't realize that I could Ice Shard for this, but I should have done that instead. I guess my courage here, so it doesn't matter, but... We smoke. There was Shadow Fiend. We'll see if we can find him. My team's running the wrong way. I would say this is not good. I kind of like forced that a little too hard. It's a little surprising they were all standing right there, but... We end up getting that guy as well, which is great. My Snapfire went Maelstrom, by the way. Woo. There's my PL. I hope he does not die. There's my PL. He has a hood. A Diffusal. Hood's not that weird, but it's just kind of weak right now is the problem. Good dodge. Here's me. So, here's my big mistake. I was like, I can definitely kill this A, is what I was thinking. Do you have Doppelgang? He did not. I mean, maybe he still dies, but like... Messed up my shards as well. I probably should have focused more on saving the PL there. I could go on the frontliners maybe. Stun the Pudge, then Pudge doesn't get his ulti off, or maybe even the hook. And then it feels very different, you know? That guy just got solo killed by Jakiro, not good. Jakiro very toxic. And now I'm trying to finish my Blink Dagger, so I'm down here pushing waves. A big problem that I had almost 3 of the games that I played was that my teammates constantly just jungled over pushing side lanes. Like, they'd be like, oh, time to push side lanes. And it's like one of the worst Dota things you can do, because it means that you're not actually accomplishing anything on the map other than like mediocre farm. Like, some heroes can jungle really fast, but like somebody's gonna have to teleport here now to push it out at some point. But if my team just like goes back and forth jungling instead of like confidently pushing lanes, it makes our game even more vulnerable against heroes like Jakiro, because he pushes lanes constantly, and as long as we don't like set up anything good, we're gonna end up dying a lot. I ended up getting the stun duration finally. I wanted to smoke because I saw where the Shadow Fiend was gonna be. I said, here's Shadow Fiend. Or just because I wanted to take a nice fight. Pulled the Viper in. Unfortunately, the thing still lasted. Don't know if he's gonna die or not. It's a very good fight though. In the meantime, Jakiro pushes top. I'll TP because Vision with luckily he had the thank God he's got Gleipnir. That guaranteed that he wasn't because it flew out. I knew that guaranteed that he wasn't TPing. So I shard for Vision about where he is, and then I snowballed to follow it up. If it's not for that and he plays the trees and macro pyres there and I have to walk in, it's like very, very scary. It's likely that I die, to be honest. Now I'm walking aggressive, as you should be doing at this moment. Here I get ice blasted, which I did not anticipate. And I kind of want to hold here for a while. God, that AoE's so big. I could have actually gotten away there, but I messed up. I did end up killing him here with my Spirit Vessel, but I would have been better if I got Golden Knight experience. This is a place that you should be playing, by the way, on the map. Almost always is the Radiant side. My team just needed to back me up a little bit more, in my opinion. That looks spooky. I think my Viper does not have any solution to this. He's just very screwed. And then my PL ran in. Oh my god, dude. This is my team. I kill the enemy carry. Everyone else on my team fucking dies. Everyone dies. Ugh. It has been quite the game. 15 talent snowball damage. Everybody gets that one in pro games from what I've seen. Just because you push creep waves faster, your snowball does 380 damage instead of 260. Health can be good for sure. I feel like this has been useful so far. The Spirit Vessel, I don't think it's been bad in hindsight. I thought about it a little bit afterwards and I was like, maybe it's kind of weak. This ward kind of sucks, by the way. It's better to put it over here somewhere. What we should be doing is running over here. One core should be pushing this lane and the supports should be over here. But look what my team's doing. Jungling, jungling, jungling. 3 fucking junglers, dude. And now we're taking some like goofy mid fight. Unfortunately, I didn't have Blink Dagger here. It would have been perfect to punch the SF, basically, but... held that one a long time. Now I'm gonna die. That felt pretty bad for me. The snowball protected me, but maybe I just needed to exit right away instead of letting him run more to the right. But I knew I was in a bad... This part of the game was so frustrating, dude. Just like taking awful fights in the middle of the river. It was just so bad, so painful at this moment. I was just like, bro, I like pressured the map decently well. I have like pretty good KDA for 4, 7, 6, 13. Like, I've gotten shit done, getting my points for repeat GG, and my team just going in here dying in stupid ways. I died stupid too, but they didn't also have to die. You know what I mean? Like, why did we stay? Why not just leave? It's a lot of questions that I asked myself. I punched this guy because he was going for a D ward. We protect the ward. They still got my ward.
Tower has fallen.
Now we need to retreat briefly while the ice path runs out. I use the courier to check it. I get my gold, which feels great. And I was basically like, they just have so much shit going on. I need a BKB. Because like Pudge is too big of a problem. When I initiate and Pudge can just like endlessly rot me until I die, that's not good. I can't. It's like it's not sustainable basically.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ice Path's pretty rough on me right now, I gotta say. I can't just like dodge duration with Snowball like you could before. Hope he BKBs. Okay, that guy's dead. That was, I would say, good. Once again, I'm forcing fights, but they feel decent to myself. Here's my Viper's items. He went Atos, Treads, Dragonlance. Don't know about the Atos. That one's a little weird. Also, he got the wrong 10 talent. I think that was a big mistake. The magic resistance reduction's a lot. It goes from 10 to 15. Like, it's 50% increase in how much magic resistance they get lowered. Which means that we do a lot more damage to their heroes, you know? So, I was not a huge fan of this. Once again, I will run top. I told PL, go push top, you piece of shit. You know, in nice ways. Oh, man. Let me go back a second. This was kind of a surprise. I didn't tag team before I punched him. Because I wanted him disabled fast. That one hurt. If I tag team before I punch him, I feel like he probably dies. My snowball wasn't fast enough to follow up. It was definitely delayed. But, it's close to right. Tusk is like a slightly difficult hero mechanic-wise to deal with late game. Like, I think up until this point, I hadn't made a huge amount of mistakes other than, like, you know, going in aggressively. Like, mechanically, like, pressing my buttons at the right time in the right way was fine. It wasn't good decision-making necessarily, but that was the first, like, mechanic issue I had this game, and there will be many more. I think the early mid-game part of Tusk feels pretty easy to me, like, pretty straightforward, but, like, the late-game team fight stuff, I'm more confused, because I'm still, like, in kill a guy mode, like, kill one guy mode, rather than... I can do way more than just kill one guy. You know, Snowball obviously offsets a lot. And the SF ended up being a big problem with his ultis later on in the game. And I could have probably done a better job counteracting some of that. But it's hard. Because he puts out that big fear aura. I get feared as well often. So what you basically have to do, and this is something that I should have done, as soon as I got my BKB, was considered blink Snowball saving with BKB on whoever was about to get ultied by SF, who couldn't protect themselves. That's what I needed to do better, I think, to impact this game in a stronger way. Here, my opponents take Roshan. I feel like my success against Rosh is really bad in pubs. I think that's partially my issues, that I'm really bad at controlling it. But I think I just need to, like, direct my team more. Tell them to stop being mindless, you know? We're all bottom, so I clicked bottom. We will play here. We have not shown on the creep wave yet. Snowball follow-up, easy kill. I don't think the Jakiro had any like defensive items either, so... Good silence by something. Oh, I did not. I came up too fast. I did Vessel him at least. At first I was like, why would he toss the Pudge directly onto me? This is not going to be good for me. But the fight ended up good. I dodged Pudge Hook. Come here, Tango. Come here. Come. No, come. Go away then. She wants a snack. She's looking at me. I felt like we could win the game still at this point. I was directing my team to Shadow Fiend here. Let me show you what I saw and why this was obvious to me. So we win a fight.
is under
What's going to happen? And maybe I saw him at the ward. All right, FSF's bottom. He kills the creep wave. They have dead heroes. What's going to happen is he's going to go somewhere where we're not because he knows he can't fight because they have 3 dead heroes. So if he shows bottom, the most obvious thing is he's going to keep pushing bottom all the way out to like here if possible because it's going to be a lot of net worth and there's a less chance that we'll be there. So I pinged bottom. This is like a diversion, right? PL's pushing mid. SF is likely here. There's dead creep, so I said he's going to be on the wave. He's on the wave. He's on the wave. And I just kind of went. I used tag team late here. I maybe should have snowballed faster, but he just got exploded. That was great. And PL took mid in the meantime, so he did not anticipate this basically. He was basically max greed pushing is what he was just doing. And we punished it in a very simple way. It's not... It's sometimes hard to know to do it, but it's very simple, truly. My blink got interrupted by the thingy-mabobber. Because I have the Cloak of Flames, I'm going to use my shards a little bit to kill these creep waves so I can finish my BKB. I TP home, I get my BKB now, so now I don't have to worry as much about like Pudge, Jakiro type stuff, which is really good. And then I'm going to sprint back on the map. Literally don't know why Rubik TP'd here, for example. This is legit brain dead. Like, I don't get this. Why not just walk? It's not like there's something readily happening. Like, this guy did not hit creeps enough. Let's look at his CS. 43 last hits as a Rubik. Like, what? You have a great nuke on a 10-second cooldown? Like, this was like a big issue. This guy just didn't hit creeps enough. Caused me much stress. So he TP's mid lane. I guess we can go fight there or something, but it's like kind of a weird TP. Look, he teleported just to like sit behind us. He TP's and then he just runs to tri-camp. It's like, what are you doing? Why have you done this? I told my team to come top. Because I was like, I don't want to lose another fucking game of Dota. So I was thinking, I was like, come play top, guys. We'll jump them. We are waiting. I told my team I'm going to jump. Kind of a short blink, but it works. This is the protection that Tusk has, is that if you are taking damage and you're in a bad situation, you channel Snowball. It works for 3 seconds, and the moment that you get out of Snowball, you blink away. So even though I should have died there, I was able to get out. The only person that successfully got a kill was... It was me! Who did the most damage? Just me and Snapfire. What is my team doing, dude? I think the Viper just got comboed by the AA. Oh my god, I baited. I was so tilted here. So I went in. I just completely baited myself. And I died. This was just complete. This was bad. I was frustrated. I was like, what is going on with my team? Like, how are we playing? Like, why are we losing so bad? I felt like I was accomplishing my job. I was hitting back lines, getting aggressive. I'm helping. Ice Blast ends up missing. My team just... I don't know, man. They need a BKB before the SF ultis. I know it's hard against the int blink, but like, it felt like the only way we were going to win a game. This is my offlaner going carry items, of course. Very normal stuff. Now I'm like, alright, I'll buy an Ag so I can impact the team fights better, because clearly like raw damage alone isn't good enough here. Is what I was thinking. Then I bought a gem because I'm like, alright, vision issues. They'll just make things easier. This is kind of a dangerous place to be. I was scared about losing it. I don't even think I got that many wards with this gem. I think they just didn't buy wards or something. Now Jakira's split pushing bottom, so somebody actually has to go defend this. I was sad that I could have done more to like anticipate this basically. If I like prep bottom when he pushes, we can just me plus one hero easily kill him. I'm just checking for wards, so like there's no fucking wards. I did not understand. I was like, okay, they just have 0 wards. That's right. I saw the Jakiro. Let's watch that again. Normal time. I don't think I should have snowballed there. I think that was bad. I could save that for something better. I did not have a Spirit Vessel, unfortunately. I could have BKB'd there as well. Ultimately, I did BKB, but... now because Pudge died, I got Spirit Vessel Charge. It's very sad. We got 2. My gem dropped, but they didn't end up knowing about it, luckily. I went Ice Shard's cooldown. Generally more common talent. Because they didn't have that many damage items. The Walrus Punch crit's probably not worth it, even though it does amplify the tag team. You know, it's like an extra 75 damage when I punch, but... unless I'm against like A or something, it's not exactly the best. So that's my gem. That was 1 usage, I got 1 sentry. I was sad I didn't make it in time. The SF ultied appropriately, but did he refresher for it? He did not. This is what he's working with, by the way. Arcane Ag's refresher. His net worth is still stupidly high. The Primal Beast has caught up to me. There's like a stupid amount of kills in this game because everyone's just playing so fucking sloppy is what's happening. Many mistakes. Sold my Windlace. This courier play was really dumb. That's the guy we should be killing. He pushed the wave, then he TP'd top though. We see him now. Now we turtle for a bit. At least while the waves are pushed in this far. I should have BKB'd and gone in there. I played around the SF ulti, but it's just better for me to go in genuinely. I think that's something that I really learned in this game, is that like rather than being like, oh, it's SF ult, I can't do anything. It's like, I can do something. I just need to press BKB and I need to go punch that guy. Because if I do that, it's going to like interrupt his chain of events. It's not like the same as like getting an Earthshaker because he's got BKB going or whatever, but like I can run in and hit him. And by doing so, he gets to stop playing Dota for a second. Like maybe he could like refresh and blink away or something. But like if he does that, he's, you know, his fight is over. Like I shouldn't make it easy for him to abuse my team, basically. It's me taking a brief moment to look for wards. Now we chase. Miss the shard, so now we get to blink off. Felt bad. And then, get this, my Rubik dies in the fucking macro pyre. Wow, he really only stood in it for a second though. That was, but come on, come on. This is what I'm working with. Now I'm like, all right, let's find them observer wards. Okay. There actually are observer wards. I see them. I actually briefly saw the ward, but then I didn't see it. I'm pushing out a lane because my team is dead.
Radiant's top tower. Radiant structures are fortified.
I kind of want to keep going, but I'm a little worried. But this will get me a lot closer to my eggs. Having time to be able to take like
Radiant's top barracks.
a creep wave is a big deal.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's top barracks.
God, they're dead for so long. Oh, I got dual breath. That really screwed me. Then I snowballed in, which actually was fine. I did have to BKB for it, but I'm still feared, by the way. Oh, I needed to punch him faster. I did not. Oh, he's got that long dual breath range. That's what's going on.
Dire's bottom tower.
This is me almost dying.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oops, sorry, that's mine. My bad. Let me close that so it doesn't ping again. Alright, and now, game is slightly even. There's my offlaner with the most farm for us. Man, that other ward timed out in the lane, looks like. Forgot to check the cliff one. I don't think he had a ward there. I decided to get the Walrus Punch chance. In hindsight, that's a huge mistake. Genuinely a huge mistake. Snowball cooldown is really good. It's a 7-second cooldown, so you basically get to use it like all the time. I don't know why I thought this was better. I think because I was still thinking about like solo killing people, but I didn't even think about this until now. I think this is a massive, massive mistake. Like, huge mistake. Like, I don't sit and punch people that often. Again, they have attack speed slowers. They have Shiva's guards. Like, large mistake. Versus, like, because I remember a lot of times in this game where I would, like, jump in and not have Snowball and be like, okay, well, I'm dead now. If I just had Snowball, I could actually use it, like, twice in a team fight for sure. But I just didn't get that opportunity because I didn't skill that talent. Again, once again here, he should have been punched instantly. I could have BKB'd there. It's okay though. Snapfire owned them. Rubik has saved me. This is good. Snapfire died. I'm doing a really bad job punching on time. I also have Walrus Kick, by the way. That shit just does so much damage. If I had Snowball cooldown, like, I'm not worried at all there. Snowball was just up. Alright, waves need to be pushed out. We finally killed all their heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The tower will handle this.
Dire's middle tower.
That's just Shakiro alive, by the way. Just so sad about it breaking Tranquils earlier.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still haven't used my Ags, by the way. Ideally, I kind of kick back somebody like SF, actually. Because I felt like the wave was, or the push was over. I decided to go check their side of the map for wards and stuff. Really trying not to lose my Tranquil Boots. I'm just like not finding any wards. Also a little surprised, but it's like, well, might as well upgrade my Tranquil Boots. I still never checked this cliff, actually. I wonder if there's a ward there. Sloppy mistake. Like, if I have a bunch of attack speed, it makes more sense for me to go the Walrus Punch one, but somebody should be pushing top. Should I ping out to my teammates? PL could still go top. Oh, that's how they saw me. The AA. He's not sure. Oh, the gem was right there? Oh, he did grab it, actually.
What did I miss?
Radiant are scanning.
Back to contest Roshan. That was A that put a vortex there, and I did not notice. So that's why he killed me. I was like, how did he know that I was there? I was very confused. I was like, alright, there must have been a ward there or something. That's what I was thinking. Which I had a gem. I would have known if there was a ward there. I bought another gem. Here's our team standing around until we see literally anybody on the map. Let's watch that again. It's a Snapfire with Rapier. Let's just take a look at those items. Rapier Daedalus. And there just happened to be 3 heroes. I think I actually had tag team on them as well, right? So they were taking a lot of damage extra. 95 extra. Yeah, they're all taking tag team extra too. That was a cool fight. I should have snowballed for A, not Pudge. I don't know why I did. Now I die. I'm looking at my gem. They bought back a lot of heroes. Oh, I see. He got his rapier back. And now I'm like, where's my gem? Oh no, it's gone. I was sad. My gem gone. Game's even, though. I die backed. We're all like terrified that SF's gonna like blink ulti this at any moment. And I'm like, Rubik, plant some fucking wards down, dude. He's sitting behind the Roche camp. It's like, where are you playing right now? We are Roshing. Get a ward down. Very frustrating. Alright, here's the net worth of my PL. Finally catching up. This is what he's got. He's got the right stuff. Here's my Viper. He picked up a Scotty, which is definitely good against SF. Rubik finally has some items. Snapfire, PL. Me with my Ags that I literally have used 0 times. God, I really should have kicked the Pudge forward, snowballed the AA, or snowballed the AA, kicked him back. That would have been so much better. I actually couldn't believe. If not for Gleipnir, we don't get that kill. That was a huge pickup. Supposed to blink a little faster than that. Once you snowball in, you want to blink out if possible, but I feel like I had to keep pushing these waves out, otherwise they're gonna like teleport. But maybe I was wrong. Gonna buy Boots of Bearing because it, I don't know, fills out my itemization, I guess. Maybe it wasn't needed. I feel like something like a refresher genuinely could kind of work here. Just like double punching, double BKB felt like it could have been good, actually. Would love to cross the map. Get a kill literally anywhere. So I'm just going to sit right here. Don't necessarily want to go high ground because there's a lot of vision protection there usually. But if we can see the Jakiro, I would love to jump. God, I was very high level actually. Because we've all died like 60 frickin' times. I do not want to show. Felt like, okay, we can push now. We've got Aegis. Running eons away from macro power. Why am I running so far back, guys? Because my courier's coming? Who gives a shit? So this is where I like really fucked up. They died really fast, but I'm like, oh, I can't help. It's like, do I save the Aegis? Or the, Why don't I BKB you guys? Kicked away the Primal Beast. Do end up living, at least. But we just threw a big fight. I don't know why I ran so far back from my team. I should be like sitting within blink distance of them, and I should have BKB'd, blinked in, snowball saved both of them for 3 seconds, because at least then the fear duration was lower, and there's a better chance that they end up, being able to press BKB afterwards. Then we actually get an Aegis. Instead, Snapfire buys another Daedalus, or another Rapier. That was a little scary. Still haven't used my Ags, really. Like, part of the problem is that we don't really have an initiator, so Ags maybe is a little spooky, but... Don't think my PL had a shard yet here either. Like right there, I could have done the same thing. BKB jump in. I've kicked him back finally. I was like, I should use my item. And then I BKB'd late, so I just die. I should have anticipated this. And then Pudge kills my entire backline as well, which did not help. Alright, and that's the game end. So, in hindsight, BKB was great. I needed that. Ags I did not use well. Maybe I could have used it better. They had really good frontliners though, like all tanky cores basically, so it makes it a little bit harder. This guy's got a double rapier actually. Does a shitload of damage. Actually, see, like, why didn't Rubik lift earlier? That was another thing. Rubik never initiated. I think I needed him to go in first as part of the issue too. Me going in first I don't think works super well. You need to... I would have cookied into Fountain maybe, but yeah, that's the game end. So I needed to protect allies better when SF was going in. I needed to die less in the early mid game, and things would have been a lot cleaner. And I needed an entirely different Rubik and PL player, I think, because those guys were kind of cowards. Rubik especially. It's like, bro, go in and lift somebody. Just like blink and lift a guy, and then it makes it easier for us to go in afterwards. You know, it shouldn't have to be like me every time. My stun is like way more valuable than yours. I could use it against BKB targets. You know, so. Anyways, that's the game. I learned a decent amount from the match. Hopefully you did too. Don't forget to check out Repeat GG. The tournament is still going for another 9 days or so. You just have to play 10 ranked matches. And if you get high enough, you get a payout. And I think there's only like 400 people signed up so far or something. So there's still lots of people that can sign up and join if you guys want to play. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.